In the last 2 years, the V&A has grown in real terms by 10%. Compare that to the 1.9% growth that we have in the economy, at least on an annual basis, it's significant growth.
It's been a very good year. We've had a combination of impacts with a strong upsurge in interest from locals. So the locals have gone from 55% to 58%, and that has been turbocharged, if you like, or combined with the weak rand and the very big increase in tourism.
In 2014 at the V&A Waterfront we saw about 24 million visitors coming through the doors over the space of the year. It's a growth of about 3% compared to 2013, and that translates to roughly 700,000 extra visitors through the doors on the space of the year. In terms of expectations about visitors, in 2015 we're looking to continue growing in line with the previous years. So last year, as I mentioned, we had about a 3% growth in terms of visitor numbers, and we would expect the same this year. We find about 55% of our visitors are Cape Townians, about 19% from the rest of South Africa, and then the remaining 26% are international tourists. So you'll see that we really are quite supported by local Cape Townians.
We want the waterfront to be authentic. We want the waterfront to be somewhere where locals enjoy and they continually see fresh, new and different. We want it to be innovative and creative. And importantly, we want it to be a green, sustainable, a showcase of green, sustainable business practice.
There are a number of different developments happening at the V&A Waterfront at the moment. The major one is the development of the silo district. The big building with the scaffolding on it is the old historic grain silo. That's being redeveloped and will open in 2016 as the Zeitz Mocha Museum, which will be the first museum of contemporary African art. Around it there's some more buildings that are going to be built. There's currently the Silo 1 and Silo 2 buildings, which are residential buildings and also house the new Allen Gray offices. And then the Silo 3 and Silo 4 will be new buildings that will be developed afterwards. This used to be the Blue Shed and it was redeveloped to this new space and opened in October in 2014. And I think what's really great about this space is we've really tried to focus on showcasing some of the best of art and design that Africa has to offer. So it feels quite curated, and we've got a really amazing mix of great kind of local designers, up and coming artists, and a good mix of everything from fashion to interiors to everything. The Two Oceans Aquarium is our largest tourist attraction in terms of numbers here at the V&A Waterfront. We saw a growth of about 4% in terms of visitors over December in 2014. They see anything between 2,000 and 4,000 people per day coming through the doors here. There are some new renovations that are happening here at the Two Oceans Aquarium, including a sort of bigger predator tank that'll also have a full tunnel going through it. So you'll be able to walk through it and the fish will be going over your heads.
The investment we've been doing recently has been primarily targeted towards locals. Our philosophy is very much in developing targeted at locals, and the tourists will come on the back of that.
In the last financial year, which is up to end of March 2014, the V&A contributed 33 billion rand to the South African economy. That means 33 billion rand to GDP, and just over 29 billion rand to the Western Cape economy.
I think the important thing is that we're recognising the importance that business needs to understand and measure their impact on the economy. The country needs economic growth and it needs job creation, and I think what we're looking to do is to formally, externally evaluate and track that, and that should be one of our metrics going forward, that it's not so much about how much profit you're making as much as what is the contribution the business is making to the well-needed jobs and economic generation.